Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Okay, before we start this lesson, I want to give our honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. I'm the brother Tazamak Amath, coming from the camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach the truth and rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful let that scatter abroad. Okay, and today we're going to go into this lesson of we are building to be judges and men on earth, not to be Boy Scouts. Okay, not to be Boy Scouts, not to be emotional men, but to gird up and to be warriors. Not to be Boy Scouts and, babysitting. No, for us to be leaders. Okay, and for you to be a leader, you got to be able to control your emotions. Okay, which is a video I'm about to play is about to go into. All right, we're not supposed to be emotional, because being emotional, that's a feminine trait, man. That's what females do. The Lord called men into this truth. Okay? Scriptures say, let's get this. All right, this is Ezekiel 34 and 31. And it says, "And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, are men, are men. And I am your God, saith the Lord Yahweh." Okay? The Lord is not calling, effeminate men, emotional men, okay? Men are not logical, but he's calling men leaders, okay? Because guess what? Hey, we're trying to be, Lord willing, we be that elect. Hey, but we're building up the house of David, man. Okay? The house of David is not going to be, well, King David was on the scene. He did not have no emotional men. He had men that were ready for battle, men that were logical, men that were warriors, men that believed in the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Okay? They didn't buck up. Okay? They didn't cry and complain. Okay? And that's, and a lot of Israel, they're emotional. Okay? A lot of men in Israel, they're emotional. You see what's going on with, WFI and etc. and other things happening in Israel. Men are getting emotional, okay? And that's not a spirit you want to be in, especially in this time. All right, we're coming in the last days, okay? The Lord's not calling for, Boy Scouts and, babysitters. Yeah, we're gonna warn you. We're gonna give you a stern warning. We're gonna tell you what it is, okay? But if you don't get it, hey, the Lord's gonna deal with you, man. The commander in chief, okay? He's gonna deal with you. All right, let's get this. Gird up loins. Let's get that. This is Job 38 and 3. Now it says, "Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me." Okay, and what the Lord was telling Job, because he was going through hell. He said, "Man, don't be bitching up, crying, complaining. Okay, don't be crying, complaining. Okay, what you going through. Okay." He said, "I want to see you gird up your mind like a man to deal with it, to bear it, to deal with the adversity." Okay? Emotional men, they can't deal with adversity. They can't deal, with the chastisement. They complain about it. Okay? They go through it. Now let's play this video though. I don't want to go too much. I want to play this video, then we can add, more scriptures. All right? It says, "This man explains why you should always control your emotions."
Raised to me very young. She was like, if somebody can make you mad, they can control you. and it's like they can throw you off. That always stuck with me. And then in that, I just took as much game as I could, and I'm still in. And one of my partners, shout out to the homie Cream, it has an MBA in business, sports management. He come from the same neighborhood I come from, and he gave me this book. It was called Emotional Intelligence 2.0. And all the stuff that I had been learning throughout my whole life, you know, figuring out how to deal with my life, you know, Wusan, taking deep breaths, not letting people take me out my character and whatnot, that book kind of summed it up. And I was like, damn, this is a dope book. And they had an interesting statistic. They said like majority of millionaires don't have the highest IQ, which is the intelligent quotient. They have the highest EQ, emotional quotient. So it's like, you know, as we navigate this life, you feel me, being intelligent is important, but you know, having a grip on your emotions is a lot more important. Like
way more important.
All right, and what there's a saying they say in the world: if a person can make you mad, they can control you. Okay, if a person can make you mad, they can control you, man. So let's go to and you know, he say some powerful things. He's like, you know, it's not about intelligence, but about the emotional intelligence they have, man. Okay, and us, we have to be logical. All right, hey, the Lord called men into this truth. Okay, first we was in the world, we wasn't, you know, we didn't really know what being a man is according to Yahweh Shemel Shai. But now, you know, the further you gain this truth, you understand more and more on how to be. You apply this word, you apply the law, system, commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shai, become more wise, you think more logical, you see things from a balance, good and evil, okay? What could come, what could not come, okay? And that's you putting everything in the full spectrum, all right? But see, men don't really do that, okay? They're effeminate, they cry and complain, and it's all about, you know, being able to control yourself. I was gonna say something else, but let's just grab the scripture until it comes back to me. But this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 25. Oh, it's like it. That's what I was gonna say. But let's read this scripture first. All right, this is Proverbs 25 and 28. It says, "He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." Okay, and you have a lot of men, you know, they can't rule their spirit. That's why, you know, they have you know, they do things, they cry, they have a little temper. All right, they do things without thought. Okay, they move without thought. They don't think all the way through. And then they, you know, hey, they what they used to tell you, hey, don't be doing stuff before you think. All right, some men they speak before they think, do things before they think, all the way through. And guess what? They don't have a rule over their own spirit. All right. And you know, we're called to be leaders, man. Leaders in this truth. Imagine we in that time of tribulation, you know, all hell breaking loose. You got men, you got women, you got children, different spirits coming up to you. Different spirits, they coming up to you, man. You got to be able to give a soft answer. Being able to control the situation, control the narrative. That's power right there. Power in itself. You applying the law, you applying the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai to these people because they looking at you as a leader on what to do next, man. But if you're emotional, you crying, you trying to figure out what to do. You know, you acting just like them. They gonna look like, what the fuck? Why are we following this guy? Okay, but you're supposed to be building yourself up in this truth to become a leader for that time, man. Building up daily, building up your character, building up different situations the Lord put you through. Not crying and complaining, you know, being emotional. You know, the Lord's not looking for that, man. That's effeminate, bro. The Lord's not looking for that. To be a leader, you got to be able to take charge and lead a team, to lead a pack, because they're gonna be looking at you. Okay, they're gonna be looking at you. The scriptures say, thy people shall be All right, let me actually grab it. I don't want to just quote it. Let's actually grab it. This is Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 110. Is it Psalms 110? Yeah, Psalms 110 and 3. Now it says, "Thy people." Whose people? The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because the Lord is coming back for His people. Okay. It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power." Okay. "And thy beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth." How's your people gonna be willing in the day of thy power if if the Lord can't use you to show His power? Okay, if you're not built up like a man, if you're not applying the word, if you're not taking charge and leading the sheep, you're supposed to be a shepherd to the sheep. Okay, but yet you crying, you complaining, you being emotional. Okay, but Ace, you still got Israelites that are still offended. Okay, in this truth, and they make emotional videos. Talking about the elders, elder apostles. Men that fell out. Okay, you got men that's not even a part of the loop. Making videos about different men. Okay, that's emotional, bro. That's that following the leader shit. Okay, instead of looking at a full spectrum as a man and seeing right from wrong, man. You got people that do know, and they see it, man. They see, oh man, this man got demons on him. Like, he's not him that saying it. The demons that's on him that's saying it. Honestly, at the end of the day, okay. But it says that people shall be willing in the day of that power. So you being a leader, you got to build yourself up. Okay, you can't let all these people control you. No, the Lord is going to show His power within you by you being a leader, by you being able to take control, to have you having that experience. Because when you were out there at camp, you were controlling the narrative. You was feeding the sheep when they coming up with different questions. When their mind is going crazy, you calming them down and giving them a solid answer through the scriptures. Okay, and this is the power of the Lord that we're dealing with, man. Okay, so let's go to Proverbs 16 and 32. Proverbs 16 and 32, it says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty." It is better. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, right? Because look, there's some things you're gonna suffer wrongfully, man. Okay? There's some things that are gonna make you angry. But if you slow to anger, you're able to control your spirit, master your spirit. You gotta master this power. Okay? You can't let the flesh overtake the spirit. Remember, we're in a battle of the spirit wareth against the flesh. Okay, you can't let the flesh overtake the spirit. If you master your spirit, you master that power. Hey man, you're gonna be slow to anger. Oh right, okay, I know why it's going with this way. Okay, why is this going this way? Okay, and it says, "And he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh a city." Okay, because when you control your mind, when you control your mind, you control everything else that's going on, man. You know when to walk away. You know when to be quiet instead of coming back with an answer. Okay, you got to be able to rule your spirit, and this is all building. What the Lord is doing is He's building up our character and how we're supposed to be. To be in the image of Him, because that's how the Lord was when when they came to find Yahweh Shai. Okay, and they grabbed him up, they yoked him up. Okay, and Peter slew the dude on his ear. Yahweh Shai picked it up, put it back on his ear, and he told Peter, he that killed um damn, I forgot how he quoted it. When he that uses the sword shall perish with the sword, roughly paraphrasing, you know, because hey, the Lord was showing us, ruling the spirit, slow to anger, When the Lord was getting crucified, he got his own people beating them up, kicking them, punching them, spitting at them. You don't think that the Lord wanted to just send them angels down and slay all of them? Call the angels and just slay all of them? But guess what? He was showing an example of he that ruleth his spirit is better than he that taketh a city. Even his own people was talking shit about him. Okay, you gotta remember when we talking about Jake, we talking about Judah. Okay, bro, when we hear some shit that we don't like and they talk shit about us, you see that in the world, like, bro, like what bro talking about? Like, I'm finna go see about that instead of just all right. I'm just letting him have it. I'm letting him have it. I'm letting him keep talking, whatever. You know, I'm gonna let the Lord deal with it. All right, that's the difference. That's the difference maker right there. Because hey, a lot of Jake don't exercise it, and you see the things that you know they get caught into, man. Um, let's go to this. It's Romans. Let's go to Romans 12. This is Romans 12 and 17. It says, "Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men." Okay? Hey, so if it's possible, man, live peaceably with all men. Because guess what? At the same time, hey, you don't know if you're talking to an angel or not. Okay? Scripture tells you how be not forgetful to entertain strangers, because some of them have entertained angels unaware. So you don't know if you're talking to an angel the whole time. You know, you cursing them out. You know, you talking shit whole time. Whole time, angel just testing you. Angel don't even gotta look like an Israelite. Angel could look like a heathen in a whole different doctrine, just testing you. They're seeing how you go about it. Are you applying the scriptures? Are you applying, the words of Yahweh Shemal Shai? Okay? Because guess what? We gotta be an example of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Alright? Be perfect as your Father is in heaven is perfect, man. Okay? We gotta As simple as that, man. As simple as that. But reading on verse 19, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves." Right? Don't be doing stuff on your own. We're not gonna build up a military, okay, and go fight fucking Palestine, Esau. We're not doing that. That's not our battle. The Lord told us to just feed our sheep, feed the Lord's people. That's what you do, and be patient. Wait on me. Right? So, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord." There's nothing better than the Lord repaying what what he's gonna do to people, man. Let the Lord deal with that. Because what you're gonna do is not good enough to what the Lord could do. Okay? Now it says, "Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing thou shalt reap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good." Right? Hey man, so that's gonna piss him off. But guess what? You're exercising how Yahweh Shemal Shai would do things. Okay? It's gonna piss him off. Alright, hey, your enemy hungry? Alright, here's some money, bro. Here, get you something to eat, bro. If you thirsty, or here, you thirsty, bro? Here. Alright, because you're not recompensing with evil, but you're recompensing evil with good. Okay, and that's gonna make him feel bad, bro. That's gonna be eating his ass up. I'm telling you. Alright. Let's get Matthew 19 and verse 28. Now it says, "And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne. Salakia. It says, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So let's go
My
back
mom
to
said this phrase to me very young. She was like, if somebody can make you mad, they can control you. And it's like they can throw you off. That always stuck with me. And then in that, I just took as much game as I could, and I'm still in. And one of my partners, shout out to the homie Cream, it has an MBA in business, sports management. He come from the same neighborhood I come from, and he gave me this book. It was called Emotional Intelligence 2.0. And all the stuff that I have been learning throughout my whole life, figuring out how to deal with my life, Wusan, taking deep breaths, not letting people take me out my character and whatnot. That book kind of summed it up. And I was like, damn, this is a dope book. And they had an interesting statistic. They said like majority of millionaires don't have the highest IQ, which is the intelligent quotient. They have the highest EQ, emotional quotient. So it's like, as we navigate this life, you feel me? Being intelligent is important, but having a grip on your emotions is a lot more important. Like
Way more.
right, having a grip on your emotions is way more important because that adds value to the intelligence. So you sitting on throne being a judge, Lord willing we be that elect, we sit on them thrones being a judge, we know how to master our emotions and intelligence. Okay, a judge a judge is not biased. Okay, he see things from both sides of the spectrum, then he gives the righteous judgment, man. Okay, see right from wrong. All right, and that's the Lord's building up to be future judges, future kings and priests. Okay, so let's grab this last precept and I'll not close it out. And Lord willing, this lesson been edifying. So this is James chapter 1 and James chapter 1 verse 19. It says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. And that's controlling your emotions, man. All right, be swift to hear, slow to speak, because hey, it could be the youngest brother saying some spiritual things to you through, and that's Yahweh Shai speaking through this man. You always got to be swift to hear, man. Slow to speak, hear things out, man. Let it marinate, let it meditate. Be slow to wrath, even if it ruffles feathers. Be slow to wrath, man. Okay, it says, for the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. So you getting all mad? It's like, nah, man, fuck that, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't with that, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna answer you, bro. That's not working the righteousness of the Most High, man. That's you being emotional, unstable, and ready to get killed. Okay? Because in battle, you get killed if you moving emotional. You see the Spartans, they was all leaders. They had leadership mindset. They was all men mindset. None of them moved off emotion. They moved logical, together. They moved as a team. Okay? As okay, this is as if the king died, King Leonidas, if he died, the next man coming up, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's. All right, if King Leonidas died, then you got the next man coming up to move the pack, to lead the pack. They're not gonna move off emotional, you know, and that's what's going on, man. And that's what's gonna happen. So we're all built up to be leaders. We're not meant to be emotional and effeminate and do things of how off emotion. No, we're here to be logical men of the Lord, soldiers, and a soldier is not emotional, man. If you're emotional, you're gonna get killed in that battlefield, man. So we're practicing to be stronger and stronger in our mind each and every day, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. So with that, Lord willing, lesson been edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahshua, Ba'ashim Kakudash. Until next time, I say Shalom.